Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here once again in Computer Tycoon Series 3. And well, I just sat here looking at this map, and while in those few seconds I was introducing myself, the colours are changing. And that's because in this very dynamic world we're living in, virtually at least, computer companies are changing or jockeying for position as they release new models, reduce their prices, do all sorts of fun things. So what's actually been happening since the last episode? Well, it's been a few months. I've rolled on the game a bit so I can try and earn some more money, and in fact I need to address that now. One thing I did was I archived my previous computer model, which was the 771. Again, it's a recognised tactic, I think, in the game, is just sell just the one computer.
You have researched a new technology.
Thank you. I'll stop the game then now for the moment. And that kind of focuses your manufacturing processes and your consumer demand, certainly at this early stage in the game. And what I also did was I upped the scale of my principal factory in the Bahamas, my cheapest site. I've gone to level 2 in factory here, which gives me a maximum production of 90,000. As you can see in the top here, my demand is less than 30,000. So yeah, I'm well above the need that I have, the demand there is for my computers. But what this does mean is that I can cut out and mothball my somewhat more expensive factory here in Ghana, which is an average wealth country, so it costs more to employ people. You know the story in there. So I can mothball that, and that generally keeps the cost of production down. So the cost of my computers, there we go, is now significantly less than it was before. So my profits, hopefully, are fairly substantial, which is good. The only worrying thing, and it's highlighted on this screen here, is these columns here. Yeah, I'm not a technology leader anymore in any of the key attributes that make up a jolly good computer. So here, yeah, I'm basically in 4th position mostly. The gap on capacity is quite small, to be honest, so being in 6th place doesn't mean a great deal. But I am actually 3rd on quality, but quite a way behind the market leader, which is the blue guy here. He could do with a nice tooltip there, actually. Yeah, hi Pregorian, if you're watching this, tooltips over the people or the coloured boxes, that'd be nice. Yes. I'm sure it's a real bugger to code, but you know, would be lovely if we had that. So as you just heard the lady say, I've researched the S100 bus, which gives me some funky new features. And it's not on this list anymore. I've got to find it in here, haven't I? Oh, where was the SLI bus? I can never remember where things... Oh, there it is. Yep, there you are. And that gives me some more features, a 5-point increase in the feature set, and also in quality. Now, seeing as I'm making a reasonable amount of money at the moment, the thing there actually is, it's not so much that I'm making a lot of money, which is always good, but I've now got enough to buy into some new countries, into some new markets. I was thinking that I might go somewhere and build a new site in a very rich country, which would reduce the costs of research quite significantly. But building a new site in any country is going to cost me 1.7 million, which is a huge chunk of money, and I don't think it's worth it at this point. The key at this stage of the game is to sell computers and really rack up that bank balance, so you can move forward and actually justify spending money on research. So I've now got 2 million, and seeing as I've got a factory that can produce 90,000 units, I could, I think, acquire the license to a fairly large marketplace. So let's go. I don't want market, I want new. Click in it, there you go. We'll just look at rich and filthy rich. I don't actually sell into any rich countries at the moment. I've got a couple of reasonably good filthy rich countries under my belt, but none of the rich. It'd be nice to have those as well to complete the set. Yeah, I've already sorted this into cost order. So now the interesting thing here is the price here, I think, is the original price of that market license. So Oman, for example, here 3 million is only less than 2.5 million because I'm moving into that country after other people have. If we go to Central Africa, buy license there. Oh no, 14. Maybe that's taking account of my 30% discount because my advantage when I started the game was the logistics bonus. Right, that's that. Okay, so that's interesting actually, because the price you see here is the price before discount. But if I were to go into, say, the Central African Republic on here, which is there, then you can see here the price shown on the box on the left. If I can bring it over here, can't I? The box here is 14 million, and indeed that is what it will charge me to buy a license. There's a slight discrepancy there between the site list and the actual country or nation or market display panel thing there. Yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway, we certainly can't afford that. Where can we afford? I want somewhere fairly big and rich. Tajikistan. That looks good. They're keen on performance and prestige. The Solomon Islands actually looks like it might be a slightly better bet. Or Somalia's a bigger market actually. A much bigger market, but there must be more people vying for space in there, though it is a filthy rich country. But then, yeah, what the heck? So if I buy a license to there, that's 1.1 million. Should I do that? Or do I want to go rich? Because I just want someone rich. I want to complete the set. I don't think it's an achievement. There are no achievements in this game as far as I'm aware. That's not on the development plan anytime soon. So, which is, what do I care, to be honest? It's not something I worry. Yeah, unless the Solomon Islands. It's going to cost me 1.7 million. That's a large chunk. But you know what? I want it. There you go. So, let's get the game running again.
Your research queue is empty.
Yes, I know. Hang on, let's stop the game for a second. I want to quickly get into my site. There we go. All of them. There you go. And the Bahamas. Click on it. There you go. Run that up and set the factory to producing significantly more. Come on, you can sell more than 30,000. Really? Is that it? Is that big new market not taking my machines? That is so disappointing. No, my demand isn't really taking off so much. Oh, that is sad. Do I need to reduce the price?
Your research queue is empty.
Yes, no, stop talking, woman. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to you at the moment. Let's reduce the price a little bit more. The only trouble then is... Oh, I'm not losing money. That's okay. Will that prompt people to buy it? Still not so much. How much am I falling behind the competition on this? This is kind of scary. Okay, right, so just pause that for a second, and the research. We'll come back to the SLI bus in a moment. Actually, I don't want the research just there. I want to go to Ghana. I want to pump up my research a little bit more. Let's say I can afford 20%, 3,000. Yeah, let's try that. So here on the research tab, research page, what do I want? Something fairly cheap, really. Except none of them are. They're all going to take a fair amount of research. Although the keyboard there, the keyboard actually
Your
might be a nice...
research queue is empty.
Okay, let's add the keyboard. Let's get that so she stops telling me off. BIOS. That might be interesting. The S100, that connects to the BIOS. Okay, let's do BIOS as well. We may review that going forward. Okay. Right. Now I'm not going to put the S100 bus into production just yet. I won't add that to my new computers. Oh, there, good. Right. There's just been that jump in demand to 58,000. Right, so I do need to increase my factory production in the Bahamas to match that. Oh, look, 66 grand. This is more like it. You see, when you get proper sales like that, oh, this is excellent. Good. Okay. Is that the price cut? Must be the price cut, and of course my increased market space. That's right. Okay, so that's doing that. Can we go? Oh, we're back at 1.7 million again. Okay, let's look for another new market. That's new. I want. There you go. Again, rich and filthy rich. Or average. I'm selling a lot into average countries, to be honest, so we could try that. Again, we're looking at these around the 1 million mark. Finland. Yeah. Or Somalia. Oh, Somalia's filthy rich. That's a big market as well. Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? 1. Yeah, that's just... There you go. Excellent. Right, and I've still got one logistics point left. Right, now the other thing here is having increased this market, having increased the sales of my computers substantially, means I can now build, if I wanted to, a larger office here, which gives me a 20% discount as opposed to 10% discount on the factory and the logistics office, in fact, as well. So, oh, we're coming to the end. We're coming to the end of this year, which is going to be fun. Okay, we're overproducing again. No, I need to be in the factory. There you go. Take that down slightly. Yeah. So that building an office in here, I can well afford that. That's not a problem, I think. So I think we're still very small in terms of global computer sales. 1.27%. We're just not really capturing the market space. But if that means I can afford, in fact that does mean I can afford faster research. There you go. Get this up 50%. I can afford that. That's not a problem. And then I can start using my technology to beat the competition out, which is going to be the key next thing to do. So once we've got this, oh, we've turned into 1979, which means we can look at our stats. Yay! And just see how well we've done. The budget. Good grief! Look at that. We made a profit. The first time since we inaugurated our company in 1974, we made a profit of $175,000. Result. And we're well on the way to doing that in 79. Hopefully that will continue. The sales, that's much better. Yeah, 1978, again expanding into those markets is the key here. Again, that's the one thing about this latest update to the game, which came out a month or two back now, is that the more companies move into a particular market, the cheaper the license gets. So unless you're the first company into a market, you're going to get it at a discount, which can be quite substantial. So I think in the old days, you used to target countries to be there first. to get that sort of leg up in the marketplace. But these days the whole game plan has changed with the update, so that's good. Customers, I'm still not in the top 8 of sales in particular markets. Yeah, I'm seeing a nice split here actually. Somalia, our latest, Solomon Islands. Just a little sliver though, that's interesting. Might have to look at the Solomon Islands in more detail. The economy level of my buyers. Now this is interesting. I'm selling much more to the filthy rich and average than I am to the poorer folk, which is quite different to the company, the global sales for all the companies in the world. Interesting. Okay, my market share, this is always a sad graph. It's a very sad graph. Oh my goodness, Afari Solutions, the blue guy, has really taken off. And the thing is, can I catch up? I'm just tootling along the bottom here, barely discernible little green line, and I still have that tiny sliver in the graph there. Okay, yeah, capacity is what my market wants, but globally is prestige and performance. Perhaps I should start looking at performance as the next big step up for my research teams. Okay, right, what were we doing? Oh, we did that. Yeah, we're just waiting for the keyboard to come through. Okay, and that shouldn't take too long now. I still have one logistics point left.
You have researched a new technology.
Thank you. So I could move into yet another market and try that. But let's see how our new computer does. Let's spend the money on that first thing. So we do need to build the SLI chip. Let's actually look at that. The SLI, sorry, I always call it the SLI. I have no idea why. The S100. That is a motherboard and video card upgrade. We don't have video cards at the moment, to my knowledge. New. Nope, there ain't no video cards. Nope, so this is going to be an upgrade to stay in there. That's the wrong thing. It's the hardware list I want. Okay, so our motherboard, we will upgrade this one. So we'll copy this. Thank you. And we'll call it motherboard number 2. We'll add the S100 bus to it. Ooh, what does that change here? Yeah, changes these figures quite nicely. That's good. The price obviously goes up, but that's fine. So we will create you. Now the keyboard is an accessory, so we don't need to create any new hardware for that. We can just add that to our new computer. So let's have a look at that. Our existing computer. We will copy this beauty. Now blimey, it's 2 years since we last built a computer. Wow. Well, near enough 2 years. So, right, so this is going to be, we're going to add in the keyboard to this. Actually, so we're looking at the features, in particular the prestige and the quality. Those are the numbers we're looking at here. So we add that in. Yep, they're going up, I think. I can never remember stuff. The motherboard, we will add you. Don't go, that's add you. Oh yes, quality's gone up a lot, features have gone up, prestige I think went up a bit as well. We'll worry about the price of it once we've worked everything else out. But we'll save that design. And we'll create the prototype.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Excellent. Right. So if we look at our research queue, so we're looking at the BIOS here. Yeah, what else can we do after the BIOS? We're looking at performance, weren't we? So yeah, these take now the compositor chips. They give us a bit more performance, but they lead into the creation of graphics, video cards and so on, or do I want to go to a new chip? One thing we could do, however, is look at Prom's actually quite cheap. That just gives me feature sets. What I'm looking at here is the VLSI, which means we can make things much more cheaply. So that's more profit. So that's a good thing. Let's add that to the queue. We'll also add compositor to the queue. Do we want them in that order? Let's do it in that order for now. Let's see how the market progresses.
Your new computer model is polished.
Oh, it's ready. Excellent. So let's have a look at this. It's a prototype. Oh, yes, I'm not seeing my competitors' prototypes. I don't know if you actually do. If you only ever see their models once they hit the marketplace, which kind of makes sense, to be honest. Unless there's espionage in the game, a little bit of the old industrial espionage. Yeah. Okay, so. Oh, look at this. We're better in prestige and better in ease of use. That's great. So we can take advantage of that. That is really good. So, our existing machine we're selling for 3099 at a cost of 821. Yeah, our new machine isn't that much more expensive, but I think, yeah, sell it for a bit of a premium. 3199. Yeah, let's market that. 154 sold in the first. Oh my goodness, my sales figures have taken off. 152,000 demand. Right, I can meet that mostly from my stockpile. So let's do that for the time being. I'm making so much money now. I've got Somalia. I've got, is that Lithuania? Lithuania, I've got Lithuania back. Lesotho I think is always mine anyway. Bahamas, no. Guatemala, that comes and goes. I'm actually selling into Romania, but you don't see that very often. Right, okay, my stockpile is about to run out, so we do need to go into my factory. Let's get you back. Let's go into the Bahamas and get this factory producing again. This is so... Oh, I'm making loads of money. Oh, I can't keep up with demand even now. I need to go to my factory in Ghana and start producing from here as well. Now that will increase the cost of my computer quite substantially. I'm still not going to be able to make enough. Look, I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to be at 6 million soon. And I'm running out of capacity. Oh no. What I could do, sneaky little ploy, is make this machine a little bit more expensive. 3299. Okay, let's try that.
You have researched a new technology.
Yep, not so many people want it now. That's fine. I'm still making lots of money. Right, so we can cut Ghana back down. There you go. We don't need you anymore. Right, and in fact, yeah, demand has dropped off quite significantly. So, that research has been done. Oh, no, it hasn't. What? Oh, was the game was saved? I can't remember what she told me. Oh, did she tell me I didn't have enough manufacturing capacity? Yes, she was right then. Yeah. Which actually means I can... Why do I always go there when I don't want to go there? I want to go into Ghana, so we can spend more on research. Get this bumped up a lot. Okay, cool. We're still making over 50 grand every day. My percentage of the market has gone up to nearly 2%, 1.92. Yeah, we're good with that. Very good with that. So does this mean I think it does. I can buy into somewhere else in the world. Before we do that though, let's just check my computer. Where are we selling it mostly to? Again, it's these rich dudes. Yeah, average and above, I think. I mean, they're where I make the most profit from it. He said, hopefully. Yeah, a profit per unit. 2.5 grand. Yeah. Oh, lovely. I could offer better discounts for the poorer folk, I think. So if I made that 50 and I made that 70, yeah, let's do that. The profit goes down, mate, but you know, yeah, that's quite impressive. The prestige has gone up, so I am now top dog in that arena. So that is really nice to see. So if we take me out. Yeah, I mean, they're quite a bit behind me in those two areas. That's really nice to see. What was I doing? Oh, I yeah, added my discount in there. But what I really want to do is go in here and let's find some new places to sell into. There we go. Average, rich and filthy rich. Okay. What are we looking for here? I mean, I have got so much money to spend now. I could go really big. I could go really big. Well, not that big. So Thailand, 7.5 million people. Yes. And again, the nice thing about Thailand compared to, say, Malaysia is they've a pretty even preference. Obviously, it's weighted towards features and prestige, and that's where I'm headlining. Yeah, can I afford to buy 6 million? I think I can. You know, he's gone and done it. He has, and again. I need to go to Ghana, get that factory pumping out. I still don't have enough capacity. Look at that, I'm over 2%, 2.06% of the global computer sales market. I've breached a barrier. I'm ahead of 2%. Whoa, excellent. Demand is really taking off now. Yeah, I can't keep up with that. So does this mean if I go to, the thing is, if I build a new factory here in Ghana, that's going to cost me 120,000 a day. I'll still be profitable, but do I want to do that in Ghana where it is that much more expensive? If I go to the Bahamas, I could produce. The thing about putting the factory in the Bahamas is that I can cut back production dramatically. I think, I need Recreation 3. Oh, bother! And Recreation, that's you, does require lots of other things, I think, as well, when you start upgrading that. Interesting. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to think on that. Because this is where things start to get interesting. I could actually open a new site, couldn't I, as well? Right, you're going to find out what my decision is in the very next episode of Computer Tycoon, I think. Yep, so we're going to live with the fact that I simply cannot keep up with demand, even if I increase the price of the thing. 3399. You still buying it? Fewer people want it now. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm still making bucket loads of money. Okay, not quite so much money. That's interesting that the profit is dropping, although the demand is still very high. That is odd. That is very odd indeed. Maybe because I have no stockpile to sell out of. That's what the problem is there. Okay, 3299. Let's put it back to the old price. And profit is still staying around that same value. That's fair enough. Okay, so yeah, come the next episode, you will see what I decide to do. Do I build a brand new site focusing on cheaper research? Do I build a new site focusing on production? Or do I build my bigger factory here, which I think is probably the least likely of those choices? I mean, look at this. We're not even halfway through the year, and my sales are already ahead of where we got at the end of last year. This is magnificent. 2.3% of the market. Yeah, oh, I'm keeping up with some of the guys. Yeah, I'm upward already. The other guys are going down, but I dare say that will change by the end of the year. Anyway, I think this has been a very successful episode. I've got Romania back, guys. I have got Romania back.
You don't have enough manufacturing
Yes,
capacity.
I know. Thank you very much. Stop telling me off. Right, so yeah, we're going to finish the episode there. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Computer Tycoon. If you have, it would be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Click on the old thumbs up button. You know how that works. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts, hints, tips, recommendations, even criticisms, anything you feel like saying about the way I'm playing the game, or indeed the game itself. Anything you've got to say, anything you want to ask, just drop it into the comments box below. It would be awesome to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you can do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Computer Tycoon, bye-bye for now.